So I watched the match between Karrion Kross versus Shinsuke on SmackDown in Puerto Rico. Now, I was shocked that Karrion Kross lost, and here's why. I heard he is of Puerto Rican descent. So I'm like, okay, Kross should win this match based on the fact that Shinsuke has been drafted on Raw. So I feel like, okay, give Kross a statement win in his home country. So I figured, okay, cool. But they had him take a pin. I'm like, bro, he can't keep taking pins against, I would say, top stars in that mid-card. It's like, it's not doing him any favors based on the fact that the crowd still don't know who he is on a name basis. And on a face basis, the crowd still don't know tons about Karrion Kross. I'm like, man, you gotta not have him take all these pins. It's like, it's not doing him any favors. So this is how I would book Karrion Kross. Okay, they have maybe three options, right? Turn him face and have him go after Austin Theory, because nobody gets booed going against Austin Theory. So that might work. Or you stay patient and have him have a feud with Edge. Now, Edge is known for resurrecting careers and putting people over in bigger positions. Ask the Judgment Day. Ask Seth Rollins. Look at what he did for Seth Rollins' dead career when he had go away heat. Seth was dead until he fought Edge. You saw what Edge did for Randy Orton's career. He instilled more passion in Orton. But when it came to, like, I heard Orton kind of lost his passion for wrestling until he faced Edge during the pandemic. See, Edge, like, man, he gives life to wrestlers because Edge is that dude. So I would say, be patient, have Kross be in a feud with Edge, and maybe Edge will get this guy over. Or you have him team up with Bray Wyatt, or put him in a feud with Bray Wyatt. That will give Kross more attention. You never know. That might turn Kross face if he goes against Bray Wyatt, because people have turned their backs on Bray Wyatt. Now people know that, you know what, Vince was not the problem. It was always Bray who was the real problem. So I would say, why not have Bray feud with Karrion Kross? So they have multiple options, but they need to stop jobbing out Karrion Kross. It's like, bro, he's a heel. He's a monster heel. It's like, bro, you can't job him out, right? But I feel like his career can be saved. Now, I would love to see if he can be a good face. That's going to be very interesting and a good challenge. Can you turn Kross into a face if he has a hot wife by his side? That's going to be a challenge, but I want to see it. Because right now it's like, man, I understand that Gunther the Ring General is now on Raw, so that gives Kross some time to possibly work on his heel character to get over. And Roman, it's like he's nowhere to be seen. So Kross does have more chances to be a top heel on SmackDown. It's how you book him. Why did he take a pin against Shinsuke Nakamura? He did not need to take a pin. Now, I still think this guy should be bald. It's like, people really took him seriously as a bald guy. Karrion Kross looks more scarier when he's bald. It's like, man, like, that's what got him over. Having hair did not get him over. Like, you could make an argument. If Karrion Kross had hair when he was on the black and gold brand, I don't think he would have gotten that much over. I don't think H would have gave him a monster push. That's just my opinion. Hey, look, you can make the argument maybe Triple H is not trying to push him strong because he has hair. Because H is like, hold on, bruh. I pushed the Kross who was bald. I didn't push the Kross who had hair. Let that sink in. Do you think H would have pushed Kross if he had hair? I don't think so. I don't think Kross would have been as dominant if he had hair on the black and gold brand. So you never know. I think his hairstyle might be giving Triple H second thoughts on giving him a monster push. That's just my theory, right? Because, like, man, I thought H was a fan of him. Why is he jobbing out in the Royal Rumble? Why is he jobbing out to Ray, Drew, Shinsuke? Bro, like, he can't put these guys over, man. It's like, those three guys can take a pin. Drew can take a pin. Ray can take a pin. Shinsuke is popular. He can take a pin regardless. It's like, man, you have to give Kross some statement wins. Now, would I turn him face? Yes. I would love to see Kross as a face, but I want to see what Kross can do with Edge, because I heard Edge is a fan of Kross. I heard Kross wants to face Edge down the line. So I figure, okay, let's see what Edge can do with him. I think Edge can turn him to a top guy as a heel. And look, man, look what Edge did for Dominic. Remember, Edge was the one who turned Dom to a heel, right? Remember last summer, Dom turned heel on Edge. That's why we got the Dominic that we see today. Remember, Edge put over Dominic as a heel. So if Edge can do that for Seth Rollins, for Randy Orton, Dom, I'm sure he can put over Karrion Kross as that next great heel on SmackDown. Because now Edge is on SmackDown now, okay? That sets up a feud with Karrion Kross. So Karrion Kross, his career can be saved. It's just, man, it's how you book him and who you put him against. So they can have Kross go after Theory as a face. You can have him go after Edge as a heel. There's like tons of options before you throw in the towel on Kross. I feel like Kross still has upside on SmackDown. It's just he can't keep taking pins, man, because eventually his words will fall on deaf ears, right? If he keeps on taking pins, people would not take his promo seriously. Ask Bray Wyatt. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what H is doing with this guy, but he still has upside. It's just, it matters who he's against. Edge is very unselfish. He needs a feud with Edge. Edge will get this guy over. Just like how he got over Seth Rollins. Look, man, Seth Rollins was dead before Edge. Listen very carefully. If it wasn't for Edge, Seth Rollins' career would be dead. Look, listen, man, before his feud with Edge, Seth Rollins had a dead career. He had go away. Nobody wanted to see this guy. Nobody was singing his theme song. Nobody was. Nobody was singing along to his theme song. Nobody was. He was not over. But once he got with Edge, man, that set off Seth Rollins' career to a point where he got a world title shot against Big E because of Edge. Even though Seth Rollins lost, Edge still put him over and gave him the rub as a top guy again. That was all Edge. Where was Seth before Edge? He had a dead career. He was floundering, right? So you see what Edge does for guys. Now, if we see Edge and Kross, I'm telling you, that will save Karrion Kross's career. Okay, I'm done.